Well, hey guys, welcome to another special edition of Mississippi 411. I guess every edition is special, and if you're our mamas, and if
Right.
not,
We had a slight miscue. We thought we had a video going up tonight. We videoed in the Capitol Grill, and we were excited to bring you that because it was our first live audience.
we actually had some folks in there while we filmed. It was awesome. So we're going to reshoot, and they won't be in it this time.
Right.
Sad to say,
There was no audio, so we couldn't post it.
It was probably for the best though, Steve, if you think about it, because this way we can give you an update on the sort of hotly contested House Bill 480, the internet tax bill.
And just to tell you a little bit about where we are right now, Dan, we're sitting in the press area. If you see these up here, we thought we'd do a real news.
That's right. I think
not no hashtag no fake news.
That's right. That's right.
Hashtag make Mississippi great again.
It's going to be huge.
Is huge. Okay, so
we're in the front of the chamber. You can see behind us where the speaker stands, right back up in here. The clerks are right up here recording everything, and the press sits right here in this box. And like we said last week, we're going to try to do a video in a different location every week, so you can kind of get a taste for the different neat little spots around the Capitol. But we're bringing you the real news, and
no fake news.
No fake news here.
It's the real goings on from down here in Jackson, because like we've said every week, we want to keep you informed. So Dan, let's jump in feet first and tell them about what happened with House Bill 480.
Okay, so last week, because we're recording this on Monday, it didn't go up on Friday, and we had no audio, so we had to reshoot. But last week, we had a ton of bills. We had a stack this thick full of basically everything that came out of committee.
On the general calendar, we've got until Friday, into business Friday, to pass the general bills.
All the general bills.
Calendar.
And so it's just been a mad dash through the bills, a lot of debate, a lot of hotly contested stuff, and it's from morning until evening pretty much. So no committee meetings, it's all hitting bills. And the two big ones last week that everyone was talking about, and still are, is House Bill 480, which is the internet sales tax.
Internet sales tax bill.
Absolutely.
So we had that tabled. We won a motion to set that aside.
Well, let's back up just a little bit, because
that's right.
Yeah, it passed. Okay,
it passed.
Against our valiant efforts, it passed. But Representative Criswell from Olive Branch held the bill on a motion.
Correct.
And so the next morning, they'll want to table the motion, which means go ahead and close it out and
pass the bill on. Well, the motion to table was failed.
Yes.
So it went back on the calendar to reconsider. Well, we were hoping that it would just die there. Well, we came in today on Monday, and it was number 2 on the calendar. It was brought up, and so there were some votes that I guess changed up a little bit, and it passed.
There were more flip-flops than a Jimmy Buffett song.
Wow. That's,
I'm just saying.
Calls it like he sees
I
it,
call
ladies
it like
and gentlemen.
I see it. We saw
calls
people
it like he sees it.
come to the light side and go back to the dark side.
Dark side, Darth Vader, all up in here. But anyway, so that has passed. It's gone on to the Senate. We fought hard against that bill.
Yes.
It's unconstitutional, in my opinion, because of the Quill decision. I discussed that in the video that didn't take. But, it's there was a Quill decision, Supreme Court decision, that basically said that you couldn't tax a brick and mortar business that was located in another state.
Not domiciled in your own state.
Right. And Alabama passed a similar bill to 480 last year, and they're going through the court systems right now. They're being sued over that. And we just didn't understand why we would do something that would immediately be adjudicated in Mississippi.
Well, and not only that, but if you know the Mississippi Republican platform and even the National Republican platform, both of them, this goes completely in contradiction to the platform.
Right.
So
and that leads us to what we wanted to discuss just a little bit. And that is one of the things that is the Republican platform, and it's cutting the size of government.
Absolutely.
We have got a problem in Mississippi. We're ranked number 5 in the country of government employees per capita. It's a big problem.
It is.
The governor wants to address it. We want to address it. We want your tax dollars to be spent more wisely. And we think that if we downsize the government, we could find the money that we need for all these projects that need taken care of, education, infrastructure.
Yeah,
all the
so it's
above.
really a spending problem and not a revenue problem.
Right.
Once we get our spending cleaned up,
Right.
if we still need money, then let's look at taxes. But right now, we believe that money is best spent by the people who earn it.
Right. We need to get our own financial house in order before we start taking more of your money.
That's a good segue into the other hotly contested, controversial bill,
HB 974, Dan.
HB 974, which was basically taking state employees out from under the Personnel Board. If you're wondering what the Personnel Board is, it's kind of like a union, I guess.
Right.
And since they pretty much give us permission, or give state agencies permission to hire people, they tell them what they can pay them, and then if you want to fire a state employee, they got to give you their approval on that as well.
Right.
And so what happens is you have a lot of state agencies that have a lot of bloat.
Right.
In fact, tell them about the mental health in Mississippi.
DHS has over 7,000 employees. I think it was 7,200, which is basically 4,000 more employees than the state of Georgia has in the same department. Now, Georgia
Has 3 times.
Georgia has
population.
8.5 million people. We have
3 million.
2.8 million people in Mississippi, but we've got tons more state employees.
I don't know if this number is absolutely correct, but I heard that it cost us $60,000 per person that we serviced in the mental health arena here in Mississippi. We would probably be better off writing them a check for 40 grand each and sending them to a private institution if we're that inefficient.
And this is something that Governor Bryant is passionate about, is getting a hold of the out-of-control state government. And part of what 974 would do is allow him some discretion to appoint a director of that, and so that he could get that in line so that we're spending your tax dollars more wisely.
Absolutely. So I had some friends call me today that live in my district. They're also good friends of mine, and they were worried about, I know a lot of the teachers were worried about, what does this mean coming out from under the Personnel Board? I don't think you have anything to worry about. If you're doing your job, you're good. What this does is a lot of our state agencies, it's going to give us the ability, or the governor, or whoever is going to get to make the final call.
I can assure you
Department
that
heads,
Governor
agencies.
Bryant is not going to let anything happen to teachers.
Teachers are our number one
to
priority
law
in this state.
enforcement, to the people who
Law
are
enforcement.
serving the great state of Mississippi.
Absolutely. You know, education makes up more than half of our budget in this state. We are committed to seeing Mississippi come off the bottom, and a lot of work and a lot of efforts being poured
That's
into
right.
that. Those were really the 2 biggest bills that created kind of the most stir, and a lot of you may be wondering what exactly is up with that. And so we wanted to get you up to speed on those 2 bills. There's a lot of other bills which I'll put in the attachment that'll have sort of a synopsis of the week, but we passed probably 100 bills out of here. And we couldn't talk about
thanks
all
for
of
all
them.
your emails on those bills as well. Hang in there, stay plugged in, get informed, email us,
Yes.
your reps and senators, stay involved, because that's what really makes the process worthwhile.
And I think in closing, we ought to remind them that we did it in the video we shot last Friday, but since this is a new video, we made 2 companion videos to go with this one. One of them is a screenshot
Website tutorial.
tell you how to navigate the state's legislative website, which is, I mean, an awesome resource and a wealth of information. Nobody can pull anything over on you if you know how to navigate that. And then the second one is how to navigate a bill. And there's a lot of different minutia in the bill that it looks like Greek to some people, or it looks like legalese, and it scares a lot of people off. It's not rocket science. And we try to make that a little bit clearer, help you to understand the process and just what you're looking at when you look at a bill.
Really good information in those 2 videos, and we're going to post those up this week.
Yes.
We want to get this one up though first.
Right.
So you guys will just kind of be informed about those hot topic issues.
Hot topics.
Hot topics. So thanks for watching.
Where's Jim
Thanks
Gaffigan when we need him,
for
right?
being informed, and guys, we just really appreciate it. Y'all make Mississippi.
We're going to
great
make
again.
Mississippi great again. You guys just come along for the ride and help us and hold your representation accountable. And God bless you all. We'll see you next week.
God bless.